If this issue persists, Bubba Wallace may have to quit NASCAR. Is it really that big of an issue, though? Let's investigate. Obviously, no one is claiming that Bubba Wallace will actually quit NASCAR tomorrow. However, since Bubba's 2026 season has already been a mix of speed, frustration, recovery drives, poor finishes, and controversies that keep bringing him back into the spotlight, it is worth paying attention when a driver publicly calls out a race weekend issue, particularly one related to restarts, the chosen lanes, and NASCAR's own procedure. And now he's pointing to something far more specific rather than just another collision or a heated exchange. NASCAR's Select Rule Procedure. Today, we'll examine Bubba Wallace's biggest grievance with NASCAR in 2026, including why he believes it causes needless chaos, how it relates to his recent difficulties, what transpired during his last 2 race weekends at Texas and Watkins Glen, and whether this is a minor grievance or a serious problem that NASCAR needs to address. Because although this may seem trivial at first, Bubba may have a valid argument when you consider it from the perspective of the car. Let's begin with the issue. On a race weekend, Bubba Wallace was asked what irritates him the most. Fans is not what he said. He didn't mention the media. He didn't mention other drivers. Before restarting, he immediately moved to the selection process. At that point, drivers select the lane they wish to restart in. It may seem straightforward, but it has the power to transform everything. You could get spots if you choose the correct lane and music. You could become stuck if you choose the incorrect lane. However, the rule itself is not really Bubba's problem. His issue is that it becomes rushed, particularly on road courses and small tracks. The mad dash at short tracks when it's choose time is annoying, Bubba remarked. We're racing to get every car through at Martinsville. Why don't you go for 2 laps? The same is true in Bristol. Why are we hurrying? In fact, that is a valid question. Everything moves swiftly at Martinsville and Bristol. It's a crowded pitch. It's a brief lap. The vehicles in the back are hurrying to get organized before the restart, while the leader is taking his time. At the same time, drivers are attempting to select a lane, catch up, pay attention to spotters, control their gears, and prepare to go green. Then Bubba also mentioned road courses. And then the chicane being so close to the start/finish line at road courses, he remarked. There are other straightaways that we might utilize, Coda and Soma. We wait till the very end, and then we are done. Once more, that is not an absurd grievance. There is already enough activity on road courses. Tire fall-off, pit strategy, long laps, tight turns, large braking zones, and various restart dynamics. Better straightaways that allow for earlier and cleaner chewing are available. Why does NASCAR wait until the very last minute? Bubba wonders. Yeah, like when we've had to restart in the back, he continued. I'm attempting to catch up as I enter turn 3 in 3rd and 4th gear. The crucial point is that remark. This goes beyond simple irritation. Before the race even resumes, drivers in the back of the field are put in a tight spot. Additionally, the likelihood of errors increases if NASCAR causes needless confusion. You're right, because from the press box, you'll see the first few guys kind of take their time, and then all of a sudden, everybody's speeding up, rushing to catch the back of the field, and then it's going green, said Jeff Gluck, who even agreed with the main idea. Bubba's grievance may seem minor, but in a race car, minor issues may turn into major ones. Please do me a favor before we discuss Bubba's latest scandals and why supporters are currently reacting so fiercely to whatever he says. Please hit the like button, share the video, and subscribe to NASCAR Central if you find this analysis entertaining. As a new channel, we're aiming for 5,000 subscribers and 100 likes on this video. Your support is crucial to our ability to continue covering the most important NASCAR topics each week. Here's why this is more important. Since it's Bubba Wallace. Although Bubba's 2026 season hasn't gone horribly wrong, it hasn't been easy either. He was ranked close to 12th in the Cup standings at the time he made these remarks. He was therefore still competing in the playoffs. He had demonstrated enough speed to be significant and had finished in the top 10 several times. However, the comparison within 2,311 racing makes things more difficult. One of the strongest drivers in the garage has been his teammate Tyler Reddick. Reddick has been topping the rankings, winning races, and demonstrating the organization's potential. Therefore, the pressure increases significantly when Bubba moves quickly but fails to complete the task. That's the issue. Bubba is not in subpar gear. He's not trying to make ends meet while driving for a small team. With a teammate demonstrating that the ceiling is very high, he is part of a robust Toyota program. Therefore, some fans believe Bubba has a point when he discusses NASCAR procedure. Others hear yet another justification, and the previous 2 races have only increased the volume of that response. Bubba's weekend in Texas got off to a rough start. The number 23 Toyota broke free in turns 1 and 2 during practice. Bubba attempted to fix it, but 2311 Racing had to unload a backup because the car backed into the exterior wall and seriously damaged the main vehicle. Bubba was forced to the back of the pitch as a result. It just came around out of nowhere and surprised me, Bubba remarked following the collision. When I went to fix it after realizing I was loose at the time, it was already too late. I detest it. I thought we were moving at a respectable pace. It's just a long Saturday. That will make Sunday enjoyable. It wasn't a good Saturday. However, Sunday was a powerful comeback. Bubba drove all the way to 9th place after starting close to the back. It's a serious save. He managed to transform a potentially disastrous weekend into a top 10 result. Nevertheless, the crash was discussed. With Bubba, that's how it usually works. The error remains associated with the weekend even after he recovers. Watkins Glen followed. Shane Van Gisbergen won the race by dominating it. Michael McDowell came in 2nd. Ty Gibbs came in 3rd. Tyler Reich finished 5th, and Chase Briscoe came in 4th. Bubba, on the other hand, had a disappointing day and ended 29th. John Hunter Nychek spun Bubba late in the race. Later on, Christopher Bell was involved in a perplexing pit road scenario. Bubba was attempting to reach Pittsburgh Road. Bubba had to slow down and allow cars to pass in order to enter the pit as Bell caught up to him. Cameras captured Bubba and Bell having a lively chat following the race. It appeared to be warm. Social media immediately pounced on it because it appeared to be a confrontation. Bubba was complaining once more, according to several supporters. Bell did nothing wrong, according to others. Even though Nemechek was the one who spun him, some people believed Bell had done so. However, Freddie Kraft, Bubba's spotter, intervened and dispelled the most significant misunderstanding. "You shouldn't speculate," wrote Freddie. Bubba wasn't upset with Bell. That altered the narrative. Bubba's own spotter claimed that although the video was dramatic, viewers did not think so. Bubba might have been irritated by the circumstances. He might have been describing the pit road sequence. Perhaps the event appeared worse than it actually was due to the body language. However, the internet had already responded by that point. Bubba's irritated remarks are coming at such a stressful time because of this. He is already under duress. He's already being likened to Riek. He is already being evaluated for Watkins Glen and Texas. Thus, even a legitimate grievance over NASCAR protocol is mediated via the broader Bubba Wallace controversy. According to one perspective, Bubba is sensitive, truthful, and eager to highlight genuine problems. He complains too much, according to the opposing viewpoint, and should concentrate on getting things done. Most likely, the middle is where the truth lies. Bubba is a sensitive person. He may become irritated. He has the ability to become animated. However, this does not imply that all of his points are incorrect. In my opinion, NASCAR ought to pay attention to the pick rule issue. The pick rule is beneficial to the sport in and of itself. It develops strategy. Drama is added. It allows drivers to choose their restart lane. However, there is definitely room for improvement in the choice points timing and location. Why put the back of the pack in a last-minute rush on short tracks when it can be resolved by delaying the selection process by 1 lap? Why locate the selection area at road courses in an uncomfortable location when a cleaner straightaway would be more effective? That does not alter NASCAR's identity. That is merely tidying up a process. And occasionally, those minor adjustments improve the race's product. Bubba's biggest problem is that he needs to provide solid evidence to support his claims. His remarks will be taken more seriously if he consistently places in the top 10. Fans will take any grievance as an excuse if he continues to be involved in scandals. That's the truth. Whether it's fair or not, Bubba Wallace is rarely given the benefit of the doubt. What then happens? The route is straightforward, yet difficult for Bubba. Clean practice sessions are necessary for him. He needs to qualify more effectively. Stage points are what he needs. He requires fewer weekends to recuperate from injuries. Texas demonstrated his ability to retaliate. Watkins Glen demonstrated how a difficult day might turn into a new plot point. Additionally, This is a minor but manageable problem for NASCAR. At short tracks, move the selection process early. At road courses, use better sights. Give the pitch more time. Clean up the restart process. Although it is not the biggest issue facing the sport, it is nevertheless worthwhile to solve because hurried procedures further exacerbate already disgruntled drivers. Additionally, Bubba Wallace's 2026 campaign is currently stuck in that awkward middle zone. It's chaotic enough to draw criticism, yet it's good enough to demonstrate potential. Not clean enough to reduce the noise, but fast enough to matter. This complaint becomes part of a driver providing helpful input if he begins to stack clean results. Fans, however, will dismiss it as just another excuse if the errors persist. That concludes this NASCAR Central story. Please hit like, subscribe, and comment if you like this analysis. Is Bubba Wallace correct about the turmoil caused by NASCAR's choice of rules, or should he put more effort into tidying up his own weekends?